Next, Fluffy Hero Survival. Let's go for a tank build this time. Melee. So no pig. Because the pig can only be ranged. So, go melee. I want a lot of armor. A lot of armor. So, 3,600 at the start. Then 9,000. Neck! 9? It's almost over 9,000. The next one definitely is. I can't even get that. 12,400. I can't get another one. So we're going to have to go with strength instead. Key chrono under the pressure is screwed up. I'm going to put just 1 point into strength and agility at least. Definitely 1 into each of the starting stats. And then another one. Yes. I think that's still fine. You have no stats. That's going to be difficult then. You better hope on some spiders or something and 1 awesome abilities. You might have to pick something that's very good at clearing and then unlearn it afterwards. Obviously we want strength to go hand in hand with our armor. Ah, so I went heavy on the strength this time. I could have put some extra points into armor, but I just don't have any gold left, so it's going to have to be that. So I'll choose my traits. I'm going to go with reflective damage. Second wind helps out a lot for like just leveling. For moments where you would die, you'll come back again. And I've got to have a lot of health, so it goes hand in hand very well with the strength. Of course, a strength hero and a tank, because tank. Honk. So, I'm not a huge fan of the arcs. I'd almost rather maybe buy multiple healing potions and use them earlier on. With 150 mana, we can pick 1 ability though. So for me, it's coming down to that life drain and cannibalize. Life drain 30 over a period of time. Goes up to 300 mana, 360. Remember, I'm not going to get much intelligence each level, so I've got to be a bit careful of how many spells I pick. Mana regeneration shouldn't be a problem thanks to certain armor items. I think I'm going to go with life drain to start off because it takes the life away from the opponent to first level. Let's hope it's not a boss. Oh cool, it's spiders. So even then it's still tough. 10, 10, 10. I think I had 15 strength last time. So once we've killed this spider, do some life drain. Help to mitigate that. Back onto the next spider. Maybe a bit of moving. I don't have to take a health potion yet. Because we have got second wind, so that should keep me in the game and get me my next level. So we've got 1 armor. Stepping up to 4. Because we went over the 10 agility as well. So you get 1 armor for every 10 agility. That's why you can't really put too many points into agility, because you have to put 10 to get like 10 agility. How could you just let him have that item key chrono? You did manage to get level 2. You got the permanent immolation as the spell, did you? Ah. Touche. Oh, he lent it. This version is a 50% stronger summon unit, so hopefully I can get some feedback on how that feels. Okay. Just get some health. Oh, never mind. I ain't got enough gold. Probably need to kill that spider. And then I can life drain. Oh, I'm gonna die fast here. It's not even a point trying to kill the shaman now. May as well just focus the spiders. I'll get them both down to about 50%, because I don't know which one he's going to bloodlust. There you go. If I kept on that one, this one would have been on full health. I've got a bold head now, so... He's... There's a slight problem with going the tank build is it takes a bit longer to kill the levels. That was some clutch timing for life drain to come back. I may just want to get like another pendant of energy so I can cast it 3 times and another healing potion. Honk. I wonder if I should just start off with life drain to kill something quickly rather than... Oh god. I'm more prepared for the boss this time, but it is a level 3 boss, so good luck everyone. Snapdragon. I'm in a much better position versus a boss this time. Multi-noob. Still level 1, so feeling the pain. This boss is going to enrage, remember, so... This is going to be a bit closer than it probably would like. I'll actually take a healing potion now, just to get it on cooldown. Oh, thank goodness. Right, that could have been very uncomfortable. 999 gold. May as well pick an ability instead. I think spiked carapace would work quite well. In position? Oh my god. This one I don't think I can kill. This is definitely rigged. This is what happened last time. This is definitely rigged. Look how tanky this thing is. Never gonna kill this guy. Drop your ankhs. No, I don't think we can again. Oh yes, killing the small ones would have really worked there, Nick. Okay, this immolation. How'd you get the Cloak of Flames so early? Where'd you get the gold for that? I don't think we would have made 6,000 gold. Is there some rigging going on at the moment? $6,000 gold? Oh well, to be fair, maybe you saved some, you left some gold behind. Didn't pick all your abilities. Okay, so you're telling me there's a chance. I'm up against the timer though. God. There's so much experience here to be had, potentially. But it's easier said than done. If I can get the next level, that would help a lot. Okay. That'll have to do. Can't get them all. Extra couple of points there for leveling. 490. That's what I think of your woofs. No, I don't get experience with those. Nah. You got way too much mana for me to sort of keep that up at this stage. It's only got 40 intelligence. It's fine. Put a lot of initial starting stats there, did you? This is still scary. I've got no healing potions. Nice. How much mana did that use there? Oh, I'm just gonna run whilst he's got bloodlust. Okay, now I'm coming back for you. Ah no, I'm screwed. I gotta go for the ghouls. The shaman won't be as dangerous as the ghouls when they enrage, I don't think. 150 mana. The ghouls definitely more dangerous. I can't kill the shaman quick enough to make it worthwhile. He's gonna cast bloodlust no matter what I do. Extra mana. True. Now it is, because the cost has gone up. I may as well use life drain to get rid of the ghouls quickly, because they got some life steal stuff going on there. This should be level 5. 10 armor plus 2 to 13 armor. So we're up to 32% damage reduction. 1290 health. It's taking a while. Yeah. There's still 2 other people fighting, are there? I got 10th place.
Take your time. Look around. Can I help you?
Right. Pretty soon I'll be able to... 2 people are level 1. Ah, shite. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We've already remade this like a couple of times because it's very difficult. Isn't taunt and armor a bit counterintuitive? What ability is taunt? Well, you mean the reflect damage and armor? Yeah, it is and it isn't. You can't really go too much more into strength because the cost increases like exponentially for like just an extra couple of points of strength per level. So who's still level 1? Multi-noob. And Frostwolf. What I was thinking is if people have got like an easy chance, like if Hang on a second. I need more time to sort of think, but basically buy an item for them so they can stand a chance. What item would be good for you guys? And then you can give the item back or something once you've started to stabilize a bit. So at least you can start to get some levels. Oh, you got level 2 now. Oops. They regen, so. Got the Blade Master's banner. So unless you got high points in crit though, I think you're probably better off just trying to get maximum like health or claws of attack, that kind of thing. Jeez. This is still going. Like I want to give up an item, but at the moment I'm just barely clearing myself. Should have second wind though. So I don't need to use healing part if I don't have to. Which item? Does damage. I think that's the creeping one.
Take your time. Look around.
Just bought that, just as a clutch. Oh, that's definitely better. That's making a world of difference, that is. Although the healing ward's countering it at the moment. You must have buffed that healing ward, I think. Does this work all the time? Is this still kind of glitched, though? Doesn't seem to be affecting the zombies. I'm not even sure if it's affecting the ghoul anymore. Like, I remember once going this item before. It's not working at all for me. Well, that's a bit of a problem, because I've got a tank build. It works for Jodison. It didn't look like it was. It looked like it was initially working and then kind of just stopped working.
We need more lumber.
Hello. Can I help you?
That's a bit concerning. It doesn't feel like a solid item or a solid effect. The triggers are probably screwing it up. To be fair, I'm still not going to kill you. I don't know, maybe. Depends how much mana you got. And you're all out of mana. You and your precious maximum mana. Random pick noob is not happy with this. Honk, honk, honk.
Hello.
See, it initially works, but then something kind of went wrong, and it clearly wasn't working anymore after that. Like, it starts to stop working. See? There's like nothing now. That can't be right. And dropping it and picking it up again doesn't do nothing. So it works for about 5 seconds and then stops. It could be the healing ward that cancels it, but I don't know. Surprise mechanic. That's it. I don't even know if that item's worth it now. I'll try it one more time and hope that we don't have to fight first as a witch doctor, so I can see whether it's healing ward affecting it or not.
Time. Look around.
Nick. Oh, bloody... Yeah, now we got 2 witch doctors. Good one. Legolas says it's not working. Someone else says it turns off after the person has finished their first round. Jeez, 118 damage. Not sure if I'm going to get this guy. Right, can I please fight against something that isn't a witch doctor? You know? And not really a boss either. Would be a treat.
Can I help you?
First is Frostwolf, yeah. It's level 3 right now. Fucking hell! What is this RNG? Best bet is to kill the damn witch doctors. The rest of them are just going to kill themselves on me. Come on, hurry up and die. I'll have to level up life drain because it's taking a bit long to kill now. Right. This is it now. 0 witch doctors. It's impossible to fight against another witch doctor now. Yay! Yep. I think it's when the first player finishes, it turns the trigger off. As soon as someone wins, it turns that trigger off. And obviously some people are able to win very quickly, so it kind of kills the item completely. I don't know if it works in PvP though, like in the last fight or something, but...
We need more lumber.
Hello.
We're setting my variable when someone else finishes. When a player kills their last unit, their variable for it, if they're fighting, is set to 0. Yeah, Key Chronos messing up with my variables. You've made Jodison leave now because of this item failure. $13 damage. That reflects 8% damage. So he's taking about 12 damage per hit. Yeah, I guess that item does work. I also have a base plus 15% damage reflect as well. That's melee damage. So it's, yeah. That item definitely works. Because that's for melee. Not for ranged.
We need more lumber.
I'm not ready for the PvP, but there you go. Let's go. The same reaction as random Pignu. I like this tank. Honk. Might be doing an overclocked. Let's see how much mana we get in the grand scheme of things. At the moment I'm just slowly killing with life drain. This is my life. This is the life I chose. Nick, are you giving Lupsy lots of gold for some reason?
Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Richard Whitty here. Yeah.
Greed, so greedy.
Wheat race. Thank you. Always greedy. Gotta be greedy. Honk. I can take some time to look at the spells and theory craft. I've only got so many. I've got 4 spots left, so I'm looking at stuff and thinking about it.
We're under attack.
This is like my only chance to check the spells, to be fair.
We need more lumber.
Jeez, that guy's tanking. How much health you got? 1790. We don't want that guy enraging, to be fair. I think he's got a bash. Someone's got a bash. I got immediately bashed as soon as I did my train. Is it that harpy? Or is the freaking bandits? Immediately bashed as soon as I go to do it. Well, I could have used that cloak of flames to kill him, but that doesn't work.
We need more lumber.
Feels bad. Here we go again. Okay, give me a bit of time to work my stuff out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 question mark. Can you heal yourself with Holy Light? It's not that much healing though, to be fair. Competitive gameplay.
We need more lumber.
Take your time. Look around.
Loopsy's apparently getting a lot of gold, or he's lying. He has the 100% interest activated. Okay. So Loopsy might end up winning this. Don't be too surprised if that happens. Get a bit dangerous actually. I need to have that mana regeneration item. It says in the tooltip that Cannibalize actually costs mana. I think it does. Down here. Oh no. I saw the healing per second as potential mana cost. Now that's some mana regen. And we got up to 1200. Probably going to have about 1500 maybe in the late game. So I might have enough for a play. So then I could put that on the table. This might be the most annoying character ever. Only Loopsy can beat me. Can beat everyone. Well, if Loopsy just spends his gold, he won't get so much interest. So that's one way to counter it. See, this has bit you back in the butt, hasn't it, Nick? All of your spitefulness. That dim there, Nick. I missed that one skeleton. Feels robbed, man. Going for 9th place. you got bash. Am I gonna go for the item that summons corpses? Maybe. No, mana shield is an interesting idea, but it's not one I actually really considered. It's still quite bad, but it is an interesting idea. We'll see what mana does then. That's 2.5 points of damage to your mana. So each point of mana is 2.5 points of damage. So if someone does 100 damage, is that 250 mana? Or am I looking at that wrong? That's what I'm worried about. Poor multi-noob. Wondering if I should let you win so you can get some gold. I will see what the game decides. I will stand still and I will let the game decide whether you get gold or not. So that life drain, that mana shield rather. Oh, there we go. Is that 2.5 points of damage to your mana? Each point of damage is 2.5 points of damage to your mana. Yeah. So 100 damage is 250 mana. That's still terrible. I can't fathom a world where that would be good unless I'm looking at that wrong. We played that yesterday. We played that earlier, actually, Pablo. Mana shield is normally terrible in this, so that's why I'm being put off the idea of giving it a chance. All it takes is someone to hit me a couple of times and I'm completely out of mana. So then I'll never get mana back if I'm using mana shield. Bloody priest. My fault. My mana goes up like 40 per second, but remember, if someone does 100 damage, and look at the damage people are going to be doing, 169, 116, 186. I think you guys have a lot of faith in Mana Shield, and I don't think it's going to work the way you want it to work. I got a better idea for survival, to be honest. And I'm taking it now, and you can't stop me. It's done. Was that last one? There we go. Okay. Gonna get the spells done so I don't have to think about it too much. Yes, I do think that is still quicker than actually trying to kill them slowly with life drain. Poly is 1200. I think it used to be like 1600, maybe. But I've got enough now. Depending on whether I got a mana item or something. I might have to have a certain mana item to be able to pull it off, but as long as I've got the maximum amount of mana for the most expensive spell, that's fine. No. BRB. Curse does not last 15 seconds. Maybe not on bosses. Giving people plenty of time to work out what they're going to be doing. Tank build is kind of interesting.
We need more lumber. We need more gold. We need more lumber.
Almost. Let's gather together. Are you not entertained? So 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, that gives me a few levels now to work out what items I'm going. So, if I get another couple of levels, will I have the intelligence minus that? That's the least important item than that. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily use that.
Not enough. Not enough, man.
In before loops, he gets 6,000 million gold. Ah, that's plus 450 mana. 1260. So that in itself gives me mana back. So then we just got to work out what the other two items would be. Probably not an attack item. Oh my goodness. That could be okay, because of how long it is really before I actually attack things.
Not enough, man. Not enough, man.
One of you
Not enough, man.
is guilty of bashing me. Who keeps cancelling this? Cheeky Murlocs.
We're under attack!
The cooldown on my thing is ready. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh my god. So we got the damage reflect. That'll be it. Brake tracks. So that might be the one to go. That can definitely go. Those three are pretty much necessary. Does Life Drain do any extra damage because I've got this item in? Or increases all damage dealt by 1%. And that might include like reflected damage as well. Unless of course Nick hasn't included that. We're running out of time though now. Each unique spell cast increases all damage dealt by 5%. You know, that could be good. Do you see what I mean? Because I'm going to be fighting for a long time, so I'm going to have basically an increased 35% damage. Or at least that's the way I'm looking at the item. Each unique spell cast increases all damage dealt by 5%. Oh, I see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that counts as a spell. 25. 25 is still good. For like permanent 25% extra increased damage throughout the fight. Otherwise, I'm not sure what else I'll buy. Like the anti-CC one maybe, but I don't know how necessary that is. And I'm really running out of time to find something, so I think that will probably be fine. Reduces spells cooldown as well as an interesting one. Does not work with spells that stun, silence, root, snare. I don't think I have anything that does that though. Snare maybe for like polymorph and cyclone, depending on how that's phrased. We got 88 plus 22 armor. And I've got Fairy Fire on me. So it'll be even higher than it. Yeah, it's got a little bit laggy now. Just a little. Ask everyone what they only just started doing at round 40.
enough, man.
We're under attack.
This is my only opportunity to really look properly. Deals 100% additional damage, but not attack damage against enemies at lower percentage health than you. That are below. That's pretty good, but I don't know about that. I think I might just stick with what I've got. Get rid of that. I was thinking about that. Again, I'm not sure about that shield thing, whether I can trust that cloak of flames, sorry. Plus, I'm going to be basically attacking from range most of the time anyway with Life Drain. Alright, I'll put some faith in that Life Drain thing, because people will shout at me if I don't do that one.
We need more lumber.
So we got enough. And then the rest in strength, most likely. Or health. Strength, probably.
We need more gold. We need more gold.
That's it. If I've missed something, then I've screwed up, but... Doesn't matter, regen. Need to see whether do you see immolation working? Yeah, immolation looks like it's working. This better not like insta-give me. It's really going for it. It's overclock time. Oh my god. How many more can I cheese to death? Has anyone got a counter build? Let's see the items. See, that could have been useful as well, the Mask of Death. I did consider that. But I've got the Cannibalize instead, and the other item. But you could have maybe lost the Cannibalize, because I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. It's basically something to use in between everything else that's going on, like your Life Drain, then your Cyclone, put down the thing, Cannibalize, and they come back down, your Life Drain, and when Life Drain's over, you Polymorph and rinse and repeat, so you kind of got like two different outings. It's like the safe but sorry. Still got the Ankh of Reincarnation. Don't think that works here. Nah, it doesn't. That was the perk he picked. Hello, betas. Yeah, it's very easy to forget that I actually shaved my head off. Because obviously I still see things normally. Multi-noob didn't have much health though, to be fair. So random pick noob likes his intelligence, damage. But I got like 5,600 health. Oh goodness me. That's a nice one for me. Legolas really likes his mirror image as well. Not gonna get it though. Oh, almost. That was close. If you kind of got like the right target again after the other mirror image, if you kind of got lucky and hit the right one, you might have DPS'd him just before you got taken down. Whoa, 10,000 health. So Loopsy, looks like you've been making use of that gold. Because there's no way you should have 10,000 10,000 health. I hope I get experience for killing those summons, but I don't think I do. Because otherwise I don't know what I'm going to do first. It's like mass summons. Legolas versus a horse. Horse looks like he doesn't know how to approach this. The mirror image really causing issues there. Great. Key Chrono. Somehow I'm under attack. You're my hope, Key Chrono, because I've got a similar build to you. And it looks like you're kind of invincible right now. What's up with your health regeneration? That's the Mask of Death doing that, so that's the one item I didn't get. So I wonder if Mask of Death... I don't know. It's easy to hindsight. Looks like you found a way past Lupsy then. I think Key Chrono should win this then. Because when it comes down to it, that our fight will go on for so long that the health degeneration will kick in, but he's got better health regeneration. So I can't see how I'm going to out DPS that health regeneration. Because it looks like he's getting about almost 100 health a second or something. And I don't have anything that does 120 hit points per second, but not really. I can't see a way I can beat that. Overclocked, it's time for some of your own medicine. Was this part of your plan? Just keeping trying to tear me. All that minus damage kicking in. I'm actually going to get myself killed by doing that. I'm going to be so careful. I keep doing a cyclone right at the end. Right, well, I made it to the final, but I don't see how I beat that. Oh no, I didn't actually. Still got Legolas to go through. Spoke too soon. Oh my god. What the hell is that damage?
Our hero has been slain.
I got 5,600 health, so is there a spell that does about 3,000 damage then? He had the anti-armor item. Does he there? I don't think he does. Oh no, there it is. Okay, GG. I mean, it is, you know, you have to specifically build that item. If he was more threatened by, well, he almost lost to Key Chrono, didn't he? So he could have lost that one. Trying to deal with the tanks. GG, fair play. That was a lot of damage. He did get a bit lucky though. But I still think, I guess I would have lost. Because he would have just mirror imaged again. It depends. Because what it comes down to is if I get the right one, I immediately do polymorph. Because if you use something like a CC like polymorph or hex on...
Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy.
Oh, that's big.
It's your boy, Richard.
BVFD, thank you very much there for this sub.
GG Legolas. Nick.
If you use something like polymorph or hex on a mirror image, it puffs it, gets rid of it immediately. So that's one way to sort of determine whether it's the real target or just to remove it. So you can remove them from the process of elimination. So if I got the real one, got a polymorph set in there, put the curse on, so he's got 60% less chance to hit me. Then I got evasion, 30%. Obviously those don't stack like to 90%, but they each have their own effects. So you could say I'll probably have about 70% less chance of being hit by his auto attacks. I really did have a chance there. It just comes down to whether I get that first initial lucky polymorph on the right character or not. Mirror image. Damn it. Loopsy made an extra 50,000 gold. So Nick, you might want to fix that. Otherwise, everything seems to be above board. GG.